Welcome to the Man United show, and it's the Man United preview for the first game of the season, Sunday, 2 p.m. I cannot wait. And we have Garth with us today. Garth, how you doing?
Excited, man. It takes me a little while to get up to it, but a couple of days before the start of the new season, I'm ready now. So ready for this now. Football's back, baby.
Football is back, and we're ready. It's just a mad one because the only thing I'm a bit upset about is this Martial situation being injured.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that shortly. I don't know if you watched the press conference, but yeah, it was a bit of a mad one.
I hope there was no games involving how many times the name Ronaldo was said, because there'll be some unwell people out there, bro.
It was crazy, but Eric Ten Hag dealt with them.
He
dealt with them all. So get your comments in, guys. Anything you want to say? Stretford Sean says, "Why am I so nervous about Sunday? It's a new season, and we don't want to be like last. So that's probably why." King Eric says, "Let's go."
I mean, we'll get into it properly when we do the scores, but I'm not nervous at all about Sunday now. I'm really not. Like Brighton, their team's weak, man. Like weak. So well, they've got no, like as Kieran saying, Trossard's done. Obviously, Cucurella's just gone. Their team isn't fantastic, man. It ain't. We should be doing it.
Well, let's see. We'll see. But the main thing is with the team news, everybody's fit except Martial, so that's not great. But we got Cristiano, we've got other players. I think a few people have been talking about Bruno maybe going up there and Eriksen playing in the hole just to kind of compensate for that. I don't like that. I want something in attack. I don't like Bruno being further up. I just don't like it. He likes to go far up. I'm not happy. Albert says, "Hi, guys." Hi. So basically, Martial's the only player out. So that's number one. But let's get straight into the predictions. Or actually, before we go into the predictions, the Eric Ten Hag conference, we were chatting. Obviously, he was talking about a few things. And obviously, he's not allowed to say, he's never going to come out and say, "I'm not happy with my squad. And we definitely need new players." He did definitely talk about the, like the Cristiano situation. He really covered that quickly and shut everyone down by saying, "Listen, it was him, but it was other players as well. So don't just say Cristiano Ronaldo. We sorted out and it's done. Like, finish. They shouldn't do it. It's unacceptable. Told them, we move on. Fine." So that was good to hear. The other part was obviously the Martial thing. He's hoping that he's not out for too long. And then people continually talking about Cristiano. He's like, "Listen, he's done well. He's worked very hard. He's looking good. I like him. I like what I'm seeing." And then De Jong situation had to shut that down as well. He couldn't answer it, could he? He couldn't say anything about that. So I'm not talking about another player at another club. So we just got to get on with it for now and hope that a couple more players come in during this window. And I hope he's got like a deadline of like next week where he just says, "You know what? No more De Jong. If De Jong ain't coming, just say it, and we move on and find someone else." King Eric says Ahmad up top. You know what? I wouldn't mind that. I don't care. I'd give him a chance up there myself. I think he's good on the ball, and he will get on the ball. And he's got that guile about him where he can make things happen. I'd play him. I don't care about his size. Let's stop getting into his size. Messi's not massive, is he? So come on. So anyway, I know he's not the same as Messi, but you know what I mean.
No, and I'd still rather play. Everything being equal, I'd rather move Rashi into the centre and play Ahmed on the wing instead. Like, we've still got Rashi as an option. I just prefer Ahmed on the wing, man. I really do. Like, I can see him because that's what Ten Hag was trying him through the centre, but not sure yet about that. I'm not sure.
But then you got to change Sancho, and it's like, you don't want to put Ahmed on the left wing, do you?
I see. I always think this. I'd rather put Ahmed on the left and take his natural ability down than Sancho on the left. Like, just leave Sancho on the right. Yeah, like they're wingers. Like, playing inverted. I was a winger, man, and you're a winger. You play on. Like, I know it can. Like, crossing. Like, if you've got a really weak left foot, then you don't want to be on the left. But you've just got to adapt your game to it. Especially when you're at a club like Man United. Especially when you've got Jadon Sancho in front of you, who should be first name on the team sheet, pretty much. You know what I mean? So.
This one here, people always say he's not ready yet, but he's come in, he scored.
Yeah, he's ready.
And he's showing good touches. If he's not ready, is Elanga ready? I don't think Elanga's ready if he's not ready. I know in terms of size and that, but it's not always about size. I remember Janino playing for Middlesbrough. He weren't massive. He was just a little guy running rings around everyone. I think Ahmad
Zola.
Yeah. I know they're a little bit stocky and that, you know what I mean? Like, but
still Zola weren't, to be fair. Zola was Sprite, weren't he? You know, but anyway, you know what I mean? But yeah, listen, for me, I don't know what it is. It feels like our fan base, especially, has got very scared in playing youngsters. Like, we will say we want to, and as soon as it becomes a possibility, like I'm exactly the same. I get a bit like, I don't want to ruin them because we don't want to see another kid ruined. But for me, Man United, I said this a few weeks ago on the show, we've got 5, 6, possibly even 7 or 8 of these young kids that are 19 to 22. Their time is now, and Ahmed is one of them. It's now.
Now, isn't it? He's showing great touches on the ball, great ability, great understanding of the game with his head, I think, and the way of understanding how to lure players in and when to make the passes. I think he's got that in abundance. I swear. Watch when he comes out. I just hope he comes in and kills it. And like Garnacho, I want to see Garnacho start. I'd rather see Garnacho come in on the left and Rashi up top, or Cristiano start and come off half time or something. You know.
Yeah. That's a better. That's a better shout. Yeah, you don't play Ahmed at all. You play Garnacho on the left and bring Rashi into the centre, don't you? Yeah.
Let Ahmed loose. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He said we will nick it 1-0. Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm confident.
Never play him. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly the point there. So let's get into it anyway. We've got the predictions coming in now. So we know we're only talking Man United here. We don't really care about what the other team's going to play. We talk United here. We're red-minded. Goalkeeper, I'm going straight for De Gea. I already had that with De Gea straight in. No need to even mention anything about that because we know Heaton ain't going to take De Gea's place.
No.
So we move on to second positions, and that's right along the back four. Now, I know we mentioned it before, but I'm sticking with Malacia left back. Are you going with Shaw still?
Well, I hope so. He's in my dream team, so I've got to stick with him now. You know what I mean? So,
I did that. Man United let me down, because they never were playing or was injured or I was like, you know what? Most of these players are not playing in my Man United, my dream league again. So
I'll put it this way. Like I said on the show last night, I believe Shaw starts the first few games, but I think Malacia quickly supplants him as our number one left back, and that's when the transfers on the FPL team come in. But I truly think I don't think Brighton are going to score tomorrow. So Luke Shaw for me still, but I want Malacia to be the number one.
Right, good. Brighton's experienced defenders will eat Ahmad up. Let's see when they play against boys like this. If you play in the air, you play the ball in the air, they'll eat him up. But we're looking at intricate play now. And this is what Ahmad's all about. If it was last year, I totally agree with this. But this year, nah, I don't think so. I think we can play the better type of, the footballers now because we have a structure to us. And it's going to make a massive, massive difference. Yep. Even McTominay and Fred and them kind of boys, they're going to play a lot better than they played last year. 100% with that. Malacia has to start, or Malacia.
We'll get it right. I keep changing it, man. I'm sorry, it's my fault. I keep changing. So, but we'll get it right before
we got to ask him. I hope someone says, "Listen, how do you say your name?"
Look, I'm waiting for the game. I need him to play on Sunday so that the commentator can say it, and then I know. You know what I mean?
He's definitely starting for me. He's not going to come in and be a player. He's going to bring in. He's not an understudy, man. He's not. And he's done well in these games as well. I just think it's a home game. If it was an away game, I would have thought maybe, you know what? I'll edge with you with this Shaw thing. And still a little part of me saying Shaw might just start. But you know what? Malacia to start. Come on, United.
The only thing that I can say that is do you because obviously I think Martinez is definitely starting. Do you change? Do you have two brand new to the team players in Malacia? I mean, it wouldn't bother me personally, but I don't know if that's a thing they'd think about. You know what I mean? I hope you're right. I think the way Malacia has been in pre-season for me, he looks like really tasty. Great bargain for whatever it was, 15 mil. So,
if they were both coming in now, I would have understood what you're saying because they have to both gel together. But at the same time, look, he's played all pre-season. He's played better than Shaw for the majority of that. Should play. Martinez came in, looked like a beast straight away. He should play because I really don't want to see that partnership again. Maguire and Lindelof together. I just don't want to see it. It's just recipe for not keeping a clean sheet. So if you got any players in United, once that team sheet comes out and United are playing with Lindelof and Maguire, I would never have any fullback or anyone in that team in my dream team, because I know I'm not keeping a clean sheet. I'm not going to get my 5 points. So I'm not happy. But yeah. So you're going with Martinez, left centre back.
Yeah. And
I believe, I got a feeling he's going to go with Lindelof and Maguire for some stupid reason.
No, you're scaring, man. Yeah. Yeah, you and Alex, you're scaring me now. You're scaring me last night with this. You're scaring me today with it, man. I can see where you're coming from, though.
When you surprised in the Atleti game when he didn't start and play the first 45 and then finish off in the end? Or wait a minute, he didn't play that game at all, did he?
Yeah. I didn't read anything into that, man.
So do you think Varane won't play at all?
I agree with what Josh Baker's saying down here. I reckon it'll be Martinez and Maguire. I do. It should be, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Based on pre-season, you can't because it's Bailly, but I'd say Martinez and Bailly, but Bailly's getting sold clearly. I would have Martinez and Varane, but I think it's Martinez and Maguire, man.
That's my main back two. If I was going to play, and I know I want the strongest back four, it's Malacia, Martinez, Varane, and then you've got Dalot at the moment, and hopefully we can upgrade on him as well, and then we'll have a proper back four. And then Varane is interchangeable with Bailly, and Maguire is interchangeable with anyone else who gets injured. But that's exactly what I would do. And Dalot and Wan-Bissaka can keep swapping at the moment, and that's it. But yeah, okay. So we're going with the defense being Malacia. You've agreed there. You said Shaw. Sorry, we got the mix. Yeah, and then you've got Martinez for Shaw, and then not for sure. And then you've got Maguire in there, and then Dalot. Yeah, we've got that.
Yeah.
So
I think Dalot, after watching this pre-season, he could be one of the big beneficiaries from Ten Hag. It looks like his style suits Dalot's game a little bit more, if that makes sense.
His attacking play, he can keep the ball, and he is quite decent on the ball as well. In his finding players and being able to cross the ball, he does look like he's got a bit about him. Next one, midfield. I think Fred's a sure starter. He's done very well this season, even in the deep lying centre midfield, because there's options everywhere. He's not losing the ball, and he's actually crisp with his passing. I'm quite happy, and he's assisted again. Assisted that great, but not even assist. It wasn't an assist in the end. It was Sancho's assist, but that ball over the top for Sancho was unbelievable. Great length on it. You know what I mean? Like perfectly placed, perfectly powered up, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it was just perfect. Just dropped right on his lap, even in the rain. Put the ball across, bang. Rashford should have even scored. He didn't even score, did he? It was an own goal. But I've got Fred. I believe McTominay's gonna play.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting towards there.
Yeah, I really hope he does it, but I just feel like he's using him. I'm looking at, when you look at preseason teams, I kind of get a feeling of what his team is, because I used to do the same thing. When I was playing preseason, I knew when I was playing, and then there was times when I was in the other team and I'm like, I ain't playing. No way I'm playing, because I'm just not involved. What's going on here? I'm not involved in the big game, but you put me in this game. No, I'm not playing, that's for sure. So the way I look at it, it looks like he's sticking with that Fred and McTominay partnership, because there's a bit of steel in there. And the reason why I tell you that is, I've always said, when you got a team, you have to look at your other players around you that are going to complement each other. Now, as bad as it is, if you do play Maguire and Lindelof, you can't have Fred only with Donny. It's not enough steel. You need to have the steel if you're going to play with him, with Maguire, because you'll get paced out. The midfield won't be as resistant, and then he'll get paced out, and then they'll be bare-assed at the back. Lindelof and Maguire will be bare-assed. So he's asking for trouble if he wants to start the season off like that. So that's my point. If he starts with Varane and Martinez, you can easily play Fred and Donny, and we're going to have a field day. I could tell you that now. So your team is a better team if we make one change at the back. Yeah. We will see. If he doesn't make that change, he needs to play. Maguire plays, McTominay has to play. So I'm going with those two and Bruno. What are you going with?
Cool, you're making me sad, Nate. At the moment, you're telling me we're going to be playing Maguire and Lindelof with Scotty and Fred in that. No, I truly think Martinez starts, so I think that opens up that midfield. I think it's Fred and Donny and Bruno. Yeah, you see, Eriksen in that centre midfield role. I know people keep saying he can do it, but I prefer, like, if it's a choice between him and Donny being the replacement for Bruno, I'd prefer Eriksen in that role, further up the field, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And have Donny, but either or, Eriksen or Donny, I just don't want to. Like, I agree with you. Fred could start; they really could, but I just don't want to see it. I'd rather see Lindelof and Maguire than Fred and McTominay, mate. Honestly, I would, man. I would.
No. That's the worst of the two. Lindelof and Maguire is than having Fred and McTominay. This year's McTominay and Fred, because they've been all right, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, I've got no problem with McTominay. He's just like it sounds harsh when you say it, and I hate saying it. Basic's the wrong word, but he's such a he's got a limit to what he can do on the pitch, and he does that well. Even on his best day, he's a 7. You know what I mean? And like I've said before, if the team plays well, he plays well. If the team plays badly, he plays badly. He's not someone who lifts the team up on his own, and you know what I mean, and like makes that power run forwards. Fred, first name on the team sheet, fair play. Can't argue with it.
Well, you can't afford to take him out. You just can't. I can't believe McTominay's still at the club, says Kai Tequila.
No, you see, this is what I mean. I don't mind him. I don't think he's awful. I just think he's in. Right. Yeah, you can't put him in this team and expect him to do much because he's not a expensive creative player, and so like it falls on his shoulders a lot because he's in centre midfield that he ain't doing anything. It's a bit like what you get to always saying about Pogba. He just can't do what is needed half the time because it ain't his style. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So you're going with what? Fred, Donny,
yeah, Fred, Donny, and Bruno I'm going with, and I think he will start to Donny as well. I really do. So
I hope so. But like I said, we'll be in trouble if we do. So Fred, McTominay, and Bruno. You're going with Fred, Donny, and Bruno, and then up top we're moving to the striking positions. So now it gets a bit tricky. Martial comes out. You know what? Cristiano got to come in. Like, even if Martial was there, we would have been thinking, I wonder if Cristiano will start. So he's not there. He's going to start. There's no way he's not going to start. He's Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't care how many minutes he's had in his legs. He's been working out some mad regime that mimics football matches anyway, somehow, in his back garden or something. I don't know what he does, but he's probably fit as a fiddle, as we all know, and he's probably ready to play 90 minutes anyway. So
you know he's a machine.
Yeah. What about Donny and Fred? So, but yeah, I'm going with Rashi, Ronaldo, and Sancho. I'm going with that straight. I believe that's going to be the starting lineup for sure. So yeah, what are you going with?
Yeah, yes, Rashford, Sancho, and Ronaldo. Yesterday, in my brain, I was trying to justify not playing Ronaldo because he hadn't done much pre-season. But it's exactly what you just said, Nath. Like, it's Ronaldo. We've got another recognised striker. Like, it's a massive statement as well. I think Alex might have mentioned it last night. It's a massive statement to not play Ronaldo when we haven't even got Martial. You know what I mean? That tells you that he's done at this club. So yeah, it's Ronaldo through the centre, Rashi on the left, Sancho on the right, and I think Ronaldo probably gets 60 minutes, 65 minutes. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, could do. And then you got an Ahmad or a Garnacho.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I want to see something like that happen. And I think we should be winning by that point, and then we can afford to take these players off. And I think we'll do well. I think we'll do really, really well, to be fair, if we do have Cristiano up there. And Cristiano's going to show he's the man. In this kind of football, he will really kill it. This guy, 1 second. Just wait.
So I'll get up there.
Yeah, you can carry it. 1 second.
So we're going to move into the score predictions. I'll let Nathan explain the competition we've got going when he gets back, but I'm going for a solid 3-0 win for Man United on Sunday. I'm adamant that we've got the talent and ability to roll over this Brighton side. So yeah, big 3-0 win. I know going for a clean sheet after Man United's season last year is a risky proposition, but has to be done. Ronaldo, Sancho, and Bruno goal scorers for me. Without a shadow of a doubt, them three. Ronaldo definitely going to bag one, and then it comes down to who's going to get the rest. I haven't given the competition details, Nathan. I've just gone straight into my prediction, man. So I left that for you. So yeah, so there's my prediction. You can take it from there. I'll give it out my spiel, Nate.
Well, Eric said Ronaldo can't play. By the way, I don't know why, but I'm sure he's fit. He is.
No, I think he means he can't play. You know what I mean? Like he shouldn't play. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. So that was your prediction.
Yeah.
Is 2-1 Man United. Because I believe we're going to have Lindelof and Maguire there. We won't keep. So yeah, if they play there, we're not going to keep a clean sheet. But if they do, it will change. But obviously, I'm going to have to stick with this. 2-1 Brighton. And me and Garth have just made a new little game. I don't know if you guys want to get involved, but we made a little game. And it's pretty good. Because we were making the predictions last year. Some were right, some were wrong. I get it right a lot of times, but
I don't.
That's it now. We've got some score prediction rules. We've got some rules here. Me and Garth are going to play a little game for the season. We're going to talk about what we're doing. So if you want to join in on this, maybe Garth will look at the comments and he will add your name to the list if you want to be joining us in our little game here. So the game is, if you get the correct score, 5 points. If you get the correct result, 3 points. So, for example, United it's gonna be 3-0. That is the correct score. Then I say, obviously, Man United gonna win. So if we win and it's 3-0, we've got the win. It's not a draw or loss, and I've got the 3-0. I'm getting 8 points. And then if I get the name of the goal scorers, it's 1 point, but it's bonus points if you got either the correct score or the correct result. So that's just it. Simple. You get double point for the goal scorer as well. Now, you only get double points for the goal scorer. So if you say Rashford's going to score 1 and he scores 2, you're not getting the goals for both. You're getting the 1. Mention someone else will score the other goals. Yeah. So you'd only get 1 right. So yeah. So Garth's buzzing with that. I'm buzzing with that. Yeah. And I'm going to win it over the season.
I don't know. You've gone low, Nate. You've gone low for Brighton at home, mate. 2-1. You know what I mean? Can't take it away now either.
I ain't changing it. I think Brighton are one of those teams that play good stuff. They will put us under pressure. They don't normally score goals, but obviously against United they do. And it's pretty much that back four again. And I'm not ever going to say we're going to keep clean sheets. If I see Varane and Martinez there, I think we will start keeping clean sheets, especially with Malacia. But if you're saying Shaw's going to start, Lindelof's going to start, Maguire's going to start, what chance have we got of keeping the clean sheet really? Not much. So, we are smashing the Seagulls 4-0. I really hope so. If Martial was there, I would have probably said 4-1 or something like that. But he's not. And the thing is, it's Cristiano, but it's a different type of football then. So you have to now create the chances for him and make sure he stays in the box.
Your scores are being jotted down, lads, just so you know as well. Receipts will be available next in the post-match on Sunday.
I haven't got the goal scorer, by the way. I haven't said who's going to score. Oh, haven't I?
Yeah. Ronaldo, Rashford, isn't it? Rashford and Sancho. No, Rashford and who?
I got Rashford, Sancho.
Rashford, Sancho, yeah.
So we've both got the same result. So we're not going to be far off in terms of points. I wouldn't say, because we really
unless one of us gets the correct score, mate. Because then that's a big 5-point bouncer. You know what I mean? Yeah, correct score with a couple of correct goal scorers as well, mate. You could be looking at a 9-point bouncer, a 9-point swing, mate.
So that'd be great, and that'd be great. So the game. Let's just recap when the game is. The game is obviously 2 p.m.
It is 2 p.m. Yeah.
So that means 4 p.m. will be the review, won't it? So we'll be reviewing the game at 4 p.m. Make sure you join us, guys. Make sure you join us because this is going to be a big one. One to start off, and hopefully we start off with just at the top of the league. We won't be top, obviously, if we win 2-1.
Before we bow quickly, Nathan, let me ask you this: as a pro, did you get excited this day, the day before the season started? Were you hyped, completely ready for it? You know what I mean?
It's the best feeling, man. You're all pre-season working all that hard, especially if you had a good pre-season as well. Well done, lad. Well done.
Yeah.
Write that down. Write that down. Exactly
Yeah,
the same.
yeah. I just put Nathan.
All the time, so he's on the same points. Yeah, I know that one. Josh Baker says 1-0 as well.
Yeah, I got them 2 down.
But yeah, so in answer to that question, yeah, it's like you get fully fit. You're as long as you played most of the games, you're gonna feel sharp as hell. But you're gonna feel that there's nothing that replicates a league game. Even like you're playing preseason games, but there's still nothing that represents a league game. So in terms of the kind of intensity that you're going to get in the first league game, players are going to get tired as hell. But to be fair, that Athletic game was proper preparation because it was absolute proper pressure all the way for the whole game. So I like that. That was a great preparation for this week. So yeah, I don't think Man United needs Ronaldo now. I think we do. We ain't got no one.
Yeah, we need him basically. Last one, did you ever bag one on opening day? Did you ever like straight away opening day calls? Look at her face.
Come on, lad. I can't even think of it right now. But yeah,
of course you
did. Day, surely.
Yeah. We're getting a bit old now. The memory's like I scored a few, mate. I definitely scored a round to start the season. You know.
Yeah, I would have. I'll get it up for you. I'll get the goals up as well. Get some.
Benny going 3-0 as well. Goon's getting beat tonight. Let's hope so. Let's hope so, Benny.
Yeah, what are you thinking of that one? Before we quickly run,
I like Palace, man. Yeah, with Vieira, like done bits for them.
Do they have all their players back now, rather than the team that played against us? So obviously, if they're going to be
yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, I don't know if they've got that team, then Arsenal are going to run over them. But
I got them winning. I got Arsenal winning 1-0, unless they got their whole team, and then it's going to be a tough one. Might be 1-0. So yeah, I think Arsenal have had a great preseason. Yeah. Let's see if they can actually bring it into the season and absolutely destroy people and surprise a few people.
We've had a great transfer window, man. They've had a great transfer window. I mean, I would be stunned, mate. I agree that he shouldn't play. No, Martial's injured though. Unless it's one of them like Mourinho's like things. Last minute, change it. Last minute.
We'll see. I got a feeling Eriksen will play, but I just can't figure out where or how. I don't want to see Bruno up top, but I got a feeling that idea might happen. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I think Jesus is gonna do a mad one this year. Yeah. He really is gonna go off on a mad one because he's one of them players. He's like an Ian Wright type of player. He's just full of energy and will keep shooting all the time, and he will score. He might miss a lot, but he will score for fun in the Arsenal side. They got ballers everywhere now, so it's a struggle. We're gonna be fighting with them to beat them in the league, I think. And I think they're currently, at the moment, with the squads, they're currently in a better position than us.
Oh, we'll have done very well to finish above Arsenal this season. If our squad stays exactly as it is today, we'll have done very well to topple Arsenal this year, 100%.
Exactly. So, anyway, guys, that's us for today. Like I said, great to have you on, Garth, and
the pleasure as always, mate.
Great to be right at the start of the season, and let's see how we go. So, guys, stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you on Sunday.